been presenting papers on national level conferences and international conferences, and then it was definitely a cakewalk for all our PG students who had been the role model for our UG students as well. So we had witnessed these kind of presentations in our Kerala conference, where it was a international level conference, where around 30 of our students had been participating, and likewise in our Trichy conference, where all our students had been participating in an enormous amount, and they had received a lot of applause from the organizers in the Trichy conference as well. And likewise, we had organized a wonderful conference this very year. The conference was on science fiction and artificial intelligence in English language and literature, and this happened in this academic year on the 26th October 2023. And likewise, we had a guest of honor for the inaugural, Mr. G. Grahadurai, Deputy Director, Range Operator from the ISRO, Sriharikota. And he also had been a true inspiration for all our students. And the conference had the keynote speaker, Dr. Raisin Matthew, who has been our guest from the Chimaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth from Kerala. And for today's conference, of course, it would be very unfair on my part to say that we had limited participation only from India, because we had definitely anticipated more participation from people all over the globe. And likewise, we had wonderful paper presenters from US, California, and we also had presenters from Hosur, Kerala, Nagpur, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Jodhpur, Kolkata, and Tripura. So the paper presenters had been part of Sri S. Ramaswamy Naidu Memorial College, Satur, Loyola College, Government Arts College for Men, Nandanam, Annai Velankani College, SRM College, which is the Arts and Science College, and Jabas, and Valyamal Engineering College, Velamal Engineering College, Christ University, Bangalore, Velur Institute of Technology, Anna Adesh College, the Madurai College from Madurai, Bharata Mata College, Kulam, sorry, one second. Okay, so this is Bharata Mata College from Kerala, and then Mandel Dharmapeeth Arts and Commerce College, Nagpur, and so the list is endless. So we have had wonderful participation from our paper presenters, and I'm sure they have enjoyed their session both while presenting their papers and listening to their own co-presenters and also the other participants during the session. So it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all our paper presenters and all our guests who had been part of our session today for the inaugural and also the valedictory function. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your detailed report, ma'am. I now welcome Dr. Aruna and Dr. Priyadarshini, our chairperson, to give away the certificates.
First, I'd like to announce the best papers presented in session 1, 2, and 3. Session 1, best paper goes to Dr. K. Kannan Prasad, Assistant Professor, Loyola College. Yet another best paper from session 1 goes to Ms. Anis Fatima Faisal, Assistant Professor, JBAS College for Women. Session 2, best paper goes to Ms. Aurelia Faustina, PG student, Loyola College. Paper title, Contemporary Representation of Vulnerability in the Twisted Lies. Best paper, session 3 goes to Miss Krishna Samhita M, UG student, Anna Adarsh College for Women. Paper title, Manifestation in Motherhood, a study of R.K. Narayanan's The Dark Room. In the virtual session, best paper goes to Miss Elsa John. Paper title, Breaking the Silence Behind the Closed Doors, the Women Speak in Meena Kandasami's When I Hit You, or a portrait of the writer as a young wife. Next, moving on. Virtual session 2, best paper presentation goes to Miss Ferdinand Fernando, PG, ND Research Department of English, Loyola College. Now I request the dignitaries to give away the certificates for the paper presenters. First, I'd like to welcome Divya TJ, PhD scholar, VIT Chennai. Paper titled Integration of Technology in Task-Based Language Teaching for Tertiary Level ESL Learners in India. The title of Ms. Divya's paper is Integration of Technology in Task-Based Language Teaching for Tertiary Level ESL Learners in India, Opportunities and Challenges. Next, Ms. Mary Angelin, PhD scholar, VIT Chennai. Paper titled Representation of Transmisogyny in Sudha Kongara's Tangam for the anthology Pavakadegal. Next, S. Paramagururaj, Assistant Professor, Government Arts College for Men, Namdanam. Paper titled Foucauldian Resistance in Dave Eggers' The Every. I request the paper presenters to please come forward to collect your certificates. First, Dr. K. Kannan Prasad, Assistant Professor, Loyola College. Ms. Aishwarya K. Nair, Assistant Professor, Dwarka Das Govardhan Das Vaishnav College. Paper titled The Silent Struggle, Trauma and Coping in the Cinematic Landscape of Moonlight. Next, Ms. Anis Fatima Faisal, Assistant Professor, JBAS College for Women. Paper titled A Reader-Oriented Analysis of Shashi Deshpande's Short Story, I Want. Next, Mr. Joe Marman John, PG student, Loyola College. Paper titled The Resounding Silence of Women Who Are Oppressed in Vijay Tendulkar's Silence. Next, Dwani Rakesh Shah, PG student, Christ University. Paper titled Person of Interest in the Post-Human World, Exploring Surveillance Through a Foucauldian Lens. I'm happy to announce that she has done her undergraduation from DG Vaishnav College. Next, Ms. Aurelia Faustina, PG student, Loyola College. Paper title, Contemporary Representation of Vulnerability in Twisted Lies. Next, Ms. Jamuna Yes, UG student, Anna Adarsh College for Women. Paper title, Navigating Turbulence, Resilience and Social Realities in Marjane Satrapathi's Persepolis. Next, Mr. Amal K.I., UG student, JBAS College for Women. Ms. Amal K.I. has presented a paper titled Carol Churchill Topkers, A Feminist Approach. Jerlyn A., PG student, Loyola College. Paper titled Exploring Eco-Critical Perspectives in Pike by Tech Use. Next, I call upon Dr. P. Senthil Kumaran, Assistant Professor, English Department, DG Vaishnav College. Paper title, Meaningful Absurd Positive Psychological Reading of Beckett's Waiting for Godot. Let's give another round of applause, guys. Next, Mr. V. Anand, PhD Scholar, Department of English, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Paper titled, A Man of Resilience, a Critical Study on Mahesh L. Quintas, An Actor Exits. Next, Ms. Sri Vidya, GR, UG student, Anna Adarsh College for Women. Paper titled, Decoding Patriarchy, a Radical Feminist Examination of the Palace of Illusions. Next, Ms. Krishna Samhita, UG student, Anna Adarsh College for Women. Paper titled, Dependent Personality Disorders, Manifestation in Motherhood, a Study of R.K. Narayanan's The Dark Room. Next, I welcome Dr. K. Janagaraj. Paper title, Next, I'd like to give away the participation certificate to Miss N. Komala, faculty, Annai Velangani College.
I now invite Fatima Afra M from DG Vaishnav College to give. The paper title, Study on Fairy Tales from Tradition to Transformation in Literature and Child Development. Next up, Ramya N from DG Vaishnav College. The paper title, Unraveling the Psyche. Next up, Sandhya M. The paper title, Fashion as... Malini. M. Malini, the paper title, The Portrayal of Racism in Social Injustice. Charulata N. Charulata N, the paper title, Feminist Critic of Marriage and Society in Pride and Prejudice. Monica M, the paper title, Exploring the Theme of Motherhood and Identity in Red Clocks. Sonia B, the paper title, Dystopian Literature and Cultural Critique, Significant Aspects of Dystopian Era. Kirti J, the paper title, Echoes of Fear and Empathy, Trauma Studies in Stephen King's Dr. Sleep. Kanishka E, the paper title, Gender Constructs in the Field of Sports. Monishwar E, the paper title, Understanding Gender Identity and Impression in David Ebsch's novel, The Danish Girl. Swati R, the paper title, Revolutionizing. Firdaus Banu, the paper title, Integration of Arts and Physical Activity in the Mainstream Curriculum of Secondary School. Sarah Frances Totten, the paper title, Exploring Subaltern Perspectives, a Critical Inquiry into Mahashweta Devi's Draupadi. Vaishali L, the paper title, Culinary Communitarism, Strengthening Bonds. Andrews Prem Kumar N, the paper title, From Capital Critic to Gothic Office. Princess Mary, the paper title, Exploring Identity, Beauty, and Race in Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye, a Perspective of Afro-American Diaspora. Karthikeyan R, the paper title, B Generation, Unpacking Pop Culture in Eleanor N. Park. Ramya N, the paper title, I now request our head of the department to felicitate the chairpersons, Dr. S. Priyadarshini, and Dr. S. Priyadarshini, Associate Professor, KCS Kasinada College, Chennai, along with Dr. IGG Aruna, Associate Professor, Queen Mary's, Chennai. We came to our end of the session, and let's now all stand up for the national anthem.